ritual monsters already have an inherent handicap for just how their whole card mechanics work, in addition to the -2 that goes into breaking them out normally. So in this list, we'll go over some of the least useful ritual monsters in the game that actually have effects, which don't have effects that are good enough to really make up for the limitations of being a ritual monster. And at number 10, we have Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. This is a level 8 ritual monster, which can be summoned with Chaos form as the ritual card, which in itself allows you to ritual summon any Chaos ritual monster using cards from your hand or field as materials, or banishing the Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician from your graveyard, whose total levels equal exactly the Chaos ritual monster you wish to summon. And Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon has the effect where it cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. And it gains an additional effect if it was ritual summoned using Blue Eyes White Dragon as one of its materials, where if it declares an attack, you can change the battle position of all of your opponent's monsters. And if you do, the attack and defense of those changed monsters become 0 permanently. And also, this card gains the ability to inflict piercing battle damage this turn. So if this card is not brought out with Blue Eyes White Dragon as one of its materials, then it's simply a 3000 attack beat stick that can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, which is actually pretty decent protection. There's another Blue Eyes ritual monster called Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, which has 1000 more attack, and basically its selling point is just being a high attack monster that can be targeted with card effects, which can also inflict double piercing battle damage. And while Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon has seen some niche success, Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon, which seems like it has a better effect, has seen a total of 0. But you see, ritual monsters themselves are already inherently limited due to the mechanics required in the map. You need to search out 2 specific cards in the map. Then you need the materials in order to use those cards in production in order to run out the ritual monster. And Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon only gains a good effect if you're able to add the 3rd specific card to the exchange, i.e. getting a Blue Eyes White Dragon graveyard, such as banishing with Chaos form in order to Chaos Dragon's effect. If you do go through all the effort in order to gain its effect, the effect itself is not really that good for the required. You can kind of accomplish the same thing with just a right hand key or lightning sword, to probably better effect too. Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon has to survive 2 battle phase, declare an attack, then use the attack and defense on monster 0 to be able to change its battle position, which means link monsters are immune to this effect. Although with the baseline of being untargetable and indestructible,
I just noticed.
actually a little bit ahead of all
Hell yeah.
this list. And at number 9, we have Salomon Great Emperor. This is a level 8 ritual monster, which can be ritual summoned with the card Salomon. The ritual spell card allows you to summon a Salamandric ritual monster from your hand by contributing materials from your hand or field whose levels exceed the level of the monster. Or if you control a fire monster, you can also use Salamandric monsters in your graveyard by shuffling your deck. So it's kind of like Chaos. It can be used as a normal ritual spell card, but has conditions in order to allow you to use materials from your graveyard, which is usually a lot better, because that means not losing too much card advantage in order to bring out the ritual monster. And the ritual spell card even has an additional leash event, where if it's destroyed by an opponent's card effect, special summon Salamander Emerald, ignoring its summoning functions. So if you set this card in your back row, you may destroy it, then you get the ritual summon the monster from your game for free. Or I guess it's still a bit cost from all this one. The ritual monster itself has the effect that if it's ritual summoned using a copy of itself as material, you can destroy all special summon monsters with opponents. So already, that's a pretty good effect, assuming you summon this card copy of itself. However, it goes on to have a normal effect. Once per turn, you contribute a Salamander Link monster and this card to gain the effect. Where if it battles a monster, at the start of the damage step, you get to destroy that opponent monster and then inflict damage.
How come the one on Kakaras minus Uta?
So, kind of like Super Rush Headlong that also inflicts burn damage. Now, this effect is actually not that bad. It's just kind of the cost associated. You have to tribute one of your Salamander monsters in your team, and one of your Link monsters at that. Sure, Salamanders have Link 1 monster, so it's definitely one of those 2 as far as effects. But the effect itself,
I'm honestly still upset.
How requiring that cost at all. Still,
Ruka wasn't included as part of the main cast for this game.
It's an excellent effect for a ritual monster.
I always considered her the main character of the anime anyhow. More than Hiyori.
That you might be. The ability to crash into things and destroy them and start to damage them is also useful, as seen by here. However, this is fantastic.
Her character arc was fun.
Sound upgrade that will significant cost. The card has two good effects, which are both by requiring slightly harder costs. Sound upgrades do have the gift that other copies of themselves with effects. Monster is kind of made to I never actually saw it. Like, despite sound upgrades seem tons of effects. And at number 8, we have Vendred, Sacred Monster, archetype, which can be summoned spell card. And Vendred's had a card to choose from. There's Vendred Origin, which allows you to treat monsters from your hand.
I can make her. I can make her spin. Why have I never done that before?
Spell cards have this kind of effect, where they allow
The hand-holding mechanic is
the card goes on to have a graveyard that allows you to banish
ripe for abusing.
Slayer from that power card effects. Means it doesn't work on Vendred primarily. Other ritual spell cards should simply send it except instead of allowing you to use zombie monsters from the graveyard, it allows you to send a Vendred monster from the deck. But a monster you bring out is destroyed this turn. And Vendred Chimera has the effect where if a card part of the field, banish one zombie monster from the graveyard and destroy that card. So kind of like summons. It also has additional effect where it uses material for ritual summon. It permanently all monsters with 500 attack defense, and both of its effects are a part of the turn. Now, the effect of being able to prevent a destruction effect is pretty good. Let's see why Stardust Dragon beat Stardust. Although, Stardust Dragon stopped being a stable single monster. There are so many ways to deal nowadays that the destruction effect the effect is bad, it's just not good. And generally, better spend resources for monsters. Spend resources on other much better monsters. And at number 7, we have Divine Grace Sword. The level 7 monster, which has the effect that when triple summon, select the number of face of cards. And then, almost select a card from your field. This card cannot be destroyed. So basically, you get to choose a number of cards which determine destructive status. However, spell can still be destroyed by battle and can still be targetable. So its protection is simple. You make it better.
Unconscious perversion.
So that it gains untargeted status. But at that point, you're putting a whole bunch of resources to give it start equal to that this Chaos Dragon that has less attack and weaknesses. Since it can eventually status if your opponent just gives the cards at a target. The ritual card for no ritual race requires you to use monsters from your hand. And simply has a graveyard effect, where if you banish this card from the graveyard to take one face ritual monster you control, untargetable by card effects for this turn. And on a spell speed 1 effect that is for your turn and almost useless. So it has a lackluster spell card as well. It's surprising to hear this, but never actually saw it. At number 6, we have Shinata, King of the High. The bubbling monster with an attack that has the effect of card destroy the monster by battles, graveyard, and input damage to other people with the original attack of the monster. So basically, it's a big stick that has an effect which might never apply because remember, it only works if it specifically destroys a defense position monster. If you want to crash this thing into an attack position monster, and it basically although with an attack, except other cards whose sole purpose is having a high attack. Although it's essentially a monster most of the time that occasionally has an effect for blinding or damage. Its ritual spell card not goes hard. It's just a regular card which has an extra effect.
Reminds me.
Except allowing you to remove some content. So when the card did see play, it was usually brought out with its ritual art. It allows you to control monsters from your deck of materials, as it did see play in one Mind's Kingdom Armageddon. The thing, because it's also a monster, which just happened to have a high attack point value, has an option to go into instead of points. Although being a high attack point pseudo monster.
Wait, what? I've already done this?
Benefits over some cards on this list. And at number 5, we have Paladin of Light. This is a level 4 ritual monster, which actually makes it a lot easier to bring out than some of the other high level monsters. Because chances are you can ritual summon as a single monster to play normal. And this card has the effect that if it attacks face down defensive monster, you can destroy that monster with the card's effect. Kind of like Drill. Not really the best effect in the world, but situationally useful. Its other effect is the main reason for this card. It's because you can tribute this card in order to special summon a Moonwise White Dragon from your hand or deck. But monsters whose name is Moonwise White Dragon cannot attack with a first turn. So you can tribute this card in order to special summon a monster from your deck. It can't attack that turn. It also blocks out all your Moonwise White Dragon.
We were in the hot tub. We were in the hot bath, and then there was a cutscene with Kirara. That was me completing the quest. I thought it felt kind of awkward. That's kind of hilarious.
The ritual spell card used in order to break it out, White Dragon Ritual, is just another vanilla spell card which doesn't have any effects, except to being able to bring out monster to materials of your hand. Field. So, Paladin of White Dragon isn't very good, but it is the progenitor of Paladin or ritual monsters, which there have been a lot of them over the years that have based their effects around Paladin of White Dragon, except having much better versions. Paladin of Dark Dragon is made for the Red Eyes Dark Dragon, and allows you to level summon any Red Eyes monster. So, in order to bring out the Red Eyes Dark Dragon, then it brings back Paladin of Dark Dragon from the graveyard, which affecting next turn. Its ritual spell card allows you to add a Red Eye Stellar Trap card to your deck to its graveyard event. So it's much better to utilize the card, as the monster can bring out more targets, doesn't prevent those targets from attacking, and its ritual spell card allows you to gain advantage of the graveyard. Paladin of Photon Dragon does the same thing but for Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. And its ritual spell card from the graveyard allows you to ritual summon again by banishing it. Knight of Armor Dragon can special summon any level 5 or higher Wind Dragon monster. And its ritual spell card allows you to special summon Knight of Armor Dragon from the graveyard, so they can use its effect again on your next turn. So while the original Paladin of White Knight Dragon might be kind of bad by today's standards, you can have the play was directly the creation of all the other Paladin monsters. All fairly similar. And at number 4, we have this is a level 8 ritual monster, which has the effect that if it destroys a monster by battle, you make a second attack. So with only 2300 attack baseline, this card was never really played until the ritual spell card that you bring out. The world did actually see competitive play mechanics, because it also allows you to pick out Demise King of Armageddon. The Demise allows you to pay the light to destroy all of it comes to you. But while Demise might have had some competitive success, it never actually did its other counterpart in any of the strategies. Because just having a low attack monster that can attack twice after destroying a monster by battle is just very underwhelming effect for a high level ritual monster. However, they did release a lot of support later on. Cycle of the World was a new ritual card which allows you to bring out Road 5, just like a spell card, but it also has an additional effect in the graveyard. During a different turn after this card was sent to the graveyard, shuffle this card into your deck in order to add the ritual spell card End of the World from your deck to your hand. Then you get to add either Ruin or Demise from your graveyard to your hand. So, the graveyard effect can allow you to set the ritual summon of Ruin pretty easily, as it's just a straight up +2 in card advantage, which kind of offsets the inherent downside of ritual monsters being a -2 in card advantage. There's also Turning of the World, which allows you to ritual summon the card from your deck by attributing ritual monsters in your hand as materials, so you don't even need to search out Ruin. There's the ritual spell card that allows you to destroy or draw a card whenever it's ritual summoned, and then there's the 2 level 4 ritual monsters, which can grant a lingering effect, where it gains spell speed for protection, and makes it so your opponent can't activate cards when it declares an attack. And even with all of this new support that can make bringing out Ruin way easier, it still doesn't see any competitive play. I don't think any other ritual monster on this list has this amount of support that makes it easier to bring out, and still is not worth the effort. And at number 3, we have the legendary Flame Lord. This is a level 7 ritual monster, which has the effect that each time you or your opponent activates a spell card, you can place 1 spell counter on this card. Then you can remove 3 spell counters from this card in order to destroy all of the monsters from the field except for this card. So with being a high level ritual monster, having a generic ritual spell card that doesn't make breaking out easier, It's just a little bit too slow to actually see play. The effect of being able to destroy all of the monsters in the field is good, but requiring 3 spell counters makes it a little bit too slow. Generally, spell counter decks in the past haven't been very good, because of just how cumbersome they were to play with. And with ritual monsters themselves already being inherently cumbersome to play with, it was just a match made in non-competitive heaven. Nowadays, there are competitive decks which use spell counters, but their archetypes kind of use spell counters as more of a gimmick to activate their effects, and not really in a way where you're able to use Legendary Flame Lord easier. The slow acclimation of spell counters has just shown time and time again that it's not really worth the effect unless it's part of some kind of FTK. If Legendary Flame Lord support like Ruin Bane of Oblivion that made it easier to bring out, it might not be so high on this list, since the effect is technically good, but it doesn't really have any support other than generic ritual support, so it's near the bottom at number 2. And at number 2, we have Lycanthrope. This is a level 6 ritual monster with 2400 attack.
It's
that has the
Lycanthrope.
fact that if this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you get to inflict 200 points of damage to your opponent for each normal monster in your graveyard. So if you bring this card out with Enhanced Ritual Art, which allows you to use normal monsters from your deck as the materials, and use 6 level 1 monsters as its materials, then it can inflict 1200 points of damage each time it inflicts battle damage to your opponent. Which seems like a pretty decent amount of effect damage to inflict to your opponent. Just
Why the
not
fuck am I stuck?
Ritual monsters need way better effects than that in order to be worth the effort of bringing them out, as I've said time and time again on this list. If this effect was attached to just a regular level 6 effect monster, it still probably wouldn't see play. The fact that it's attached to a ritual monster makes it just kind of a bad comp. Especially since playing normal monsters in of themselves is a detriment to your deck. Even decks that do play normal monsters play the least amount of them as possible, because they're really bad at modern gameplay of actually being able to use every card in your hand to do something. Normal monsters are just kind of dead cards in your hand, and coincidentally, so are ritual monsters in your spell cards. As the specific ritual spell card for Lycanthrope doesn't have any special effects, and there's no reason to use it over in ritual art, which combos much better with Lycanthrope. There's also another ritual monster which was made for normal monster support, called Kukulin the Awakened, which could be worse or better depending on what you want. But basically, it just has 500 attack and has the effect of banish a normal monster from your graveyard, where to gain its attack into your next standby phase. So if you banish the Blue Eyes White Dragon from your graveyard, it's a 3500 attack beat stick with no effect, which is not good enough for the inherent cost of playing a ritual monster. At least Shinato King of Higher Plane has a high attack without requiring you to play normal monsters in your deck, and has a chance to have an additional effect if you attack with something that's in defense mode. And at number 1, we have Elemental Mistress Doriado.
No.
It's a level 3 ritual monster which has low stats of the effect, where its attribute, in addition to being light, is also treated as wind, water, fire, and earth. So it's basically every attribute in the game except for dark and divine. And a one card with a whole bunch of different attributes means you can use this card with Food Kazan in order to use one of its 4 good effects. And this was definitely a very fine combo to do with casual play, just incredibly inefficient in actual competitive environments. Outside of being able to activate Furin Kazan with a single monster on the field, it's not really a useful ritual monster, and its ritual spell card is just a generic one that doesn't have any special effects. So while Furin Kazan has 4 really good effects, none of the effects are good enough to offset playing a hard to bring out ritual monster that doesn't have any other benefits besides having all the attributes. It did enjoy some niche rogue success in very early links, but never saw any success at all in the regular TCG, and is only slightly above some of the other non-effect ritual monsters in usefulness. Alright, and that's the list. Do you think there's any other ritual monsters that I may have missed, which should have definitely been in the video? Or do you have ideas for future videos just like this one? If so, I'd love to hear about them down in the comments.
私思ってたんだ。ひよりさんには猫耳が似合うんじゃないかって。明日一日猫耳つけて語尾にニャンをつけてもらおうかな。でも仕方ないかな。手伝ってもらったんだし。やるよ。私は明日猫になる。星崎さん、あまりひよりさんを困らせちゃダメですよ。ごめん、ひよりさん冗談だよ。 手伝ったお返しはこのおにぎりのお裾分けで十分だから。冗談？もうせっかく覚悟したのに。ひよりさんはとってもまっすぐな人だ。いいと思ったことを率先して実行する。見返りも求めずに。それに人を疑ったりしない。みんなのことを心から信じてる。だからひよりさんはみんなをよく頼り、そしてそんなひよりさんをみんなも頼る。こういう人のところに人は集まるんだろうなって思える。なんだか眩しいな。
ねえ、ほうき出しっぱなしにしてるの誰？
あ、ちょっと抜けてるところもあるけどね。行こっか、あおちゃん。うんうん。どう？えーっとそれは
I guess we're in the hand-holding phase for Kokoro now too. I think the character events are based on the T level. Because immediately after I got Hiyori to T level 1, she immediately got the event. What are you doing here? Oh, you can get coffee from there. How nice.
行きたいところがあって。 ざいます。えーっとそれはふむふむ。そうだな。えいえ。えーっと
Diffusion wave motion. Both of those, I think, absolutely terrible. Want to avoid those at all costs. As for other things, though, casual policy is super stuff are tourists just reading. So,
はい。
a to comment about it. I thought it was actually also nasty taking a monster from Alice's graveyard. I have a lot of tribute monsters, so I can take sack them over from my guys. It's pretty good. Our Gemini Elf finally from my Monster Dragon for 19,600. 700 ultra rare slots, so it's here to get a hold. Also, Steel Darkman, super rare that takes a little bit of stats as well. It's also just a big parts. Breaker of the Magic, nuts, but great. It's a great ultra rare card. That's set. Magic side is stand, but again, hey, I don't think we're going to either of us be achieve that thing with magic scientist. I'm not too concerned about it. Tribe effect comparison is disgusting. Magical merchant, so super solid. Outside of that, my body is a shield. There's just some hidden gems that I haven't seen, and maybe we'll find it out. So let's not make you guys wait. Get my name to the pulse. Dark.
志保さん。
That's the thing that's not even good. I can... No! I got to power.
ちょっと。
So start turning
そ
power.
れは
Just have to say, this is a
そ
good
うだな。
This is a card that could drastically bounce around. It's a
These are the same thing.
style,
えーっ
and in turns you can just wait outright. Or go to a couple of these. We might just be having this is interesting to see how this plays out. Already a super rare YZ10 Dragon. I have no intentions of ever selling this thing. Dragon to send to that suit. Tricky Ball, Arrow. Two of them. Maybe it's deck.
そうだな。
Autonomous Action, that's exactly
なんでもないです。
Alright, Alex has his own Jinzo and everything. Like the Jinzo is actually pretty good.
楽しかったですね。
Cell Shield type
星崎さんのこと
Signature
もっと知りたいです。
I guess between like Magic Jammer and Magic Drain, I think Magic Drain is still better than this. It's a card to consider nonetheless. Desk Koala, okay, so we're entering
Yeah.
a lot of cards now, and Desk
すみ
Koala
ません。今忙しいですか？
a lot of these
聞いてほしいことがあって。
we're gonna just wreck him now like that.
暇暇。どっか移動しよっか。
Sizable. Click the tracker.
It's talent level based.
This is spell
聞い
track.
てほしいことって何？
So this could spirit boxes, right? Tricks that
私、
play. So we might see what
なんかこう、
side way.
修行したりして特別な力を身につけ、なんでそうなったの？ 外の世界が大変なことになってるのに私、何も力に慣れてなくて、数を積み重ねるとか、そんなこと言ってる場合じゃ、場合だよ。私、志保さんがああ言ってくれたおかげで普通な自分でも普通な毎日を続けることに意味があるから。それに志保さんの普通さにもこんな世界に飛ばされて志保さんはいつも通りに振る舞っていつもそれがすごくホッとしたんだ。だから志保さん一緒に頑張ろうよ。やめることはいつでもできるんだからさ。
Okay, so about half
私の言うことは信じられない
actual scientists, they're
そんなことないです
this neither of us have had a book.
ならよ
So
か
I
った
don't think we're going to be sort of actual scientists at teaching. It's very powerful part, but I don't think as good, but we'll
あ
see.
りがとうござい
I
ます
also think my body is a
もう
shield.
少し頑張ってみます
So protecting our monsters from any sort of destruction, and with the wipes flying around.
We can now do hand holding with Jiho.
It's a shield. That option.
Hell yeah.
Alright, last 2 packs for
Why can't I date Mia?
Next would change, like, almost in all the vertical cards.
青はどこ行きたい
Like, couldn't get it all together. Like, my first grade, which the second, super dope. Alright, last pack of Magician's Force. Can I get anything good? Nothing. Like, you clean it up with some these things? That's our third 8 from Saxon. Actually, that big. All together, they're very light. Well, 5 pairs more than disappointing. I don't know. Negative. But regardless of our last match, obviously, still actually attracting me. Alex, let's throw this into the secondly, motion kit. I like it. Second magical version of this pack, and I believe the third copy I will order. So, well, the common part still need it, but working. I just want to
そうだな
just give me a word magic. X-Head. Oh man, that's a super tried infected virus. That's another one. Okay, so about 2
いや
up the way. What's a second Dark Magician? I couldn't have had this luck back when the secret rares were destruction or anything. Are you serious? Come on! Oh my god! I almost want to play them just to like show them off at my buckets round. Oh, Magician, that's a very long. I'm surprised I got it slate. This is basically any, but it's a dark, so to anything else, that's going to matter a lot. So I'm super stoked to see that. If I can this one, I will. It all comes down to this last pack. This breaker, try to affect you. That's all I'm asking you. Thank you.
おー
Come on.
This place has a fully modeled map, but you only see it in events. I think that's a bit of a shame.
Was absurd. Like, it's absurd. All reason. But I'm happy with the comments that I got. That's
そうだな
so let's go ahead and get on. Start. Yeah, well, that just happened. Just completed the market.
へへ
Everything's all set. But I did change already.
これだ
Trap line. Very box. Like, very box is the all along. Sitting on the vegetables like Spire, Guard, not a game. Folks, they really boosted the 19.
それは
It's very long. So Needle Seal is actually going through. Yeah, but I think every round they are taking to the bar
そう
are
だ
those
な
must play Spy.
いいね
Chill on the field. And
で
Spy
も
so
そうだな
or I could just forget a lot about it. Stuff like how it's actually insane.
うん
Monster that
これだ
let's go. Certain guys can think how to have like
と
certain wasn't gonna
そうだね
smash the on autonomous action also I
へ
don't
へ
smash up out straight up sort of massive imagine smack them like Jinzo sort of on that. Also,
This one's so cringe. Well, they're both cringe.
いいね
So underdog for change all over. That's all of it. Third fairy box and that
そうだね
secret barrel. One of them.
そうだ
We also put double wave, which
それ
should be
は
put out some. This wall is also that also that. So if we get that burn before I've got
あー楽しかっ
fire out of life. And yes, one of the so that because I know I'll spell travel. Fairy box. Right.
よ
Now
し
this is pretty go to the outside.
どこに行くの
About this one. Alright guys, so here's the deck we take to today's duel. That it's a little bit different than one part. There was something people start much harder going onward in the trap. Because I don't feel like I But if you search over Salmon and Magic Special Sun Pop Stick Tomato, just kind of to dark zone, games like Stick Tomato, like Sense Backer, like Summon, and then and make sure I need this monster click in top one of this back row. That just seems
そう
strong,
ね
especially because we have these degenerate cards like Fairy Box. I feel like click is probably
うんうん
to go.
え
One up now, I got one side deck if I
いや
necessary. We'll talk about that. Hey, we got the exile, 2 wall, 2 spy, Jigsaw, 2 magical digits. This card is from seeing.
どう
I have so many powerful spells and traps that I want to access, and so being able to just
う
kind
ーん
if this card survives a turn, I can potentially like just swap it, just act like power, and then just hit it something like white magical. Oh, now I can already see it. Magician of Fate to get back our spells, Mystic Tomato to get the 2 Magician. So again, this card is it's dark attribute.
いや
Also, that Chaos Synergy is super active. It's 1 3 Saiyan and 2 white magical act monsters. One autonomous action.
そ
As
う
it
ね
does cost like to this situational, but it feels like it should. So it's great card. I can just rip that.
星崎さん
Oh my god, that's gonna be punishing. Sure, swamp with Oracle. Sure, heavy storm pot and Jackie. Snatch. So not really too much different spell
そう
lineup.
なの
And for the traps, I brought one bottomless trap hole just in case it does some of the harsh shaft roll. It also picks up like
そうだね
one bottomless kind of lines up with how
えっ
like
と
higher attack monsters. And the bottoms would just be still a very box link to your deck. To rent a tribute, a wall trap does you that at the same this time, and trap roll. On the side deck, we've got 2 more copies of trap roll. I think it's just primal alongside the 2 storm. This even
もう
might be on the spell trap. Side skill one. All aim, control, stun. So I just say it problem. We have to I got like 2 massive makers still on the
ちょ
side
っ
deck.
と
I'm a little bit
えっと
because since we both exist, we basically might just do one. If you're devices in game 1 or 2 are playing, I still think I can just
まあ
slow
まあ楽し
that.
か
The
った
second bottom was 2 magic drain, 2 sealer, and then of course the ominous fortune telling bird strat. But that's gonna be the right deck, guys. It is time to do games. This is going to be interesting. How's your spin? Just spoiling it. I got accident. But yeah, they're about as good as you expect. Hey, there's Orbit Jar in there. There is Orbit Jar in there. But did I
God damn it.
just find that? I'm excited. It's like the first one. Oh yeah. There's like nothing I actually spoil how you do it just because like everything. Yeah. All right. So let's just do it. Oh, goodbye.
行くぞ
We'll just never win, but never win. Editing just for like for practice. We'll always win. But for the professional series, I've got a lot. Yeah, I mean, just for kids. This. First, that's not really too much of a surprise. It's been active. I don't know if it's been. I guess we'll see. Good luck, though. Good luck. I will just go ahead and set a couple of blocks faster. Oh, yeah. Stand by. I need to see. I shouldn't see.
そうだな
I spy. Sir, not girl. 2 guards. You do have 2 guards. I will. Fine, I'll start myself. I'm gonna trap. Tomato goes great. I will. I will draw. Stand by. And I'm gonna flip up this magical. Oh, the bird shit inside the plan. I did. Alright. Right, resolve that bird shit. Alright, so we're gonna activate on that. Oh! Energy activate. I got it. Yeah. So, I'm gonna and tribute off this merchant and slam down the pizza. Oh, it's all right. Yeah, got my boxes this time. Yeah, I'll take that. I will do 2.
そう
I'll
だ
choose
な
fast. Hey, I'm wrong. It's
い
actually
いぞ
Gentleman, Dark Hole. Have that. That was chilling. Also,
Eggs aren't easy either, you know? Cracking eggs is not easy.
that was great.
でも
So I mean, like, you're gonna take that 1,000.
それは
So yes, take a serious fun. Yeah.
あ
Maybe I don't know. Maybe something smaller. So I don't like. I don't like it. Alright. Alright, so I'm to set.
そうだな
Oh shit.
あ
Yeah, that's all. So I'll see it. Oh yeah, that is the play, isn't it? That's the play. I'm just gonna go to battle. So away. Someplace. Okay,
結構
let's do it.
楽しかった
Heads
これ
all
がつな
shreds.
がりの力
Series is on a set. Yes.
Kirara event.
と
Oh no, I gotta choose.
It's me. Stick.
いいね
Sure.
ありがとうございます
Right, I'll draw.
うん
I will throw some.
よ
And
し
to attack over. Oh, like, can I get it back?
卵を混ぜるときは
Let's stop.
そうじゃひなこ上達が早い
So,
まさ
some
か
items like
それに
I
私の
and this. I got some items.
ひよりさん
I'll see you. Oh, me. I'm gonna go
包丁を使うときは猫の手ですよ
So,
そうだったごめん
so,
なさい
alright, very nice.
こちらこそごめんなさいつい大きな声
So this is that. Yeah.
う
Oh,
んだって
oh yeah. Very
しほ
much.
さん
So,
みんなの手元をチェックし
but
感動してる場合じゃ
so
あそれはですね
they also
では皆さん
some
手を合わせていただきますひよりさんのカレーもめっちゃうまだようん志保の肉じゃがもありがとう ねえねえあおちゃん
I mean, man, that's actually hard. All of them, I'd like to give all of them TP.
Setting. Try to take back my white natural hat. We're gonna play some games on my own now. Oh, you got your own fairy box! Alright! At least you emptied your hand, so... Yeah.
Yeah, Hiyori is gonna be good.
So this is interesting. Heads always shreds, baby.
Let's pick
Come
Hiyori.
on, let's go.
ひよりさんのカレーかな
Oh,
食べ応え
Bible.
抜群
Give me
つ
back.
いおかわりしたく
Looks
なっ
like
ちゃう
we're at a top second position here, huh? Yeah, looks like it. Alright, so I'll just pass the
お
turn.
母さん
We're
と
gonna
一
enter
緒
top
には
decking
まだま
position
だ
though because you
あおちゃ
have
んに
I've
そう
got
言って
witch
もらえ
too.
ると
But yeah, I am gonna pay
も
for
っともっ
it.
と頑張
Sure. Oh, that is such a struggle.
でもでも
I am going to set a monster.
どの
And
親
pass the turn.
私も
I
そう
will draw.
思います
Alright, I will
皆さんに
you
頑
pay for
張
your
っ
fairy box? I
そ
will.
れと
Seems like a pretty
しほちゃんが
I'll
教え
pay
てく
5.
れた
I
そ
will
うだね
it's a pretty good draw too. I'm gonna normal some of my eggs out. Oh, come on! Let it be another turn. Get it out of there. It was my magician of faith. Oh, so you're not gonna get back that creature swap fissure or the book of it? Alright, we'll try to get it for 11. Heads always shreds. Oh man! My luck is unmatched! Alright, cool. I'll just end the turn. Alright, we're gonna draw. We're gonna pay for the fairy box. Don't have much of a choice. Look at your set card. I'm a little bit nervous because you didn't attack with your set card. It could be anything. It's not Swarm of Locusts, because you would have flipped that to pop fairy box. It has to be something with the
Everyone wants to go to the broadcasting room.
because you would have flipped that and it gone in everything. So I think I'm going to pinpoint of a Gravekeeper's Guard set, and if you flip it, you'd have to bounce your own monster. So, with that said, I think I am going to pass the turn. Sure, I will draw. I will go to the battle phase and get in there for another 11. Because it's guaranteed with mine, so.
That is,
Oh, well, you don't even want to activate the fairy box. You're just giving up.
I'm assuming fairy box isn't going to work, so.
And yeah, I have to pay 500.
See? Told you!
Yeah, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. So take the 11, and I already paid for my fairy box too because I forgot to. And then I will go make phase 2. I will set this card. I'll pass.
Okay, so I'm 100% convinced that this is a Gravekeeper's card.
No top 10 for game.
There's no reason that you would not have this game.
Would you like to pay your fairy box?
I mean, we're getting low, but if there's anything that's going to save me, it's going to be that. This is very bad. I think I have to fire off.
Oh, you had it. Well, you actually did have the total mind read because it was great.
Oh, next level.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that witch. And the next card was Swarm of the Locust, so I was gonna get through that fairy box if you didn't have it. I'm gonna resolve my witch.
Sure, that Regeki came in clutch then, because then your Locust could have easily taken out fairy box and you would have had game.
Yep. I'm gonna pick up. This is a weird looking choice, but I'm gonna pick up Spirit Victor.
Oh. Well, in that case,
Oh, alright! No monsters. Okay, I will draw a standby mate. I will not summon that Spirit Reaper, but I will take 500.
I would prefer you summon that Spirit Reaper, actually.
I know you would like it. So I'll set a card and I'll pass.
Okay, so you're gonna set the Spirit Reaper instead. So, my fairy box as well.
Draw.
Gonna pay for your fairy box?
I will. Okay. You know, let's go for it. I'm gonna flip summon my Gravekeeper spy.
Sure. Okay.
I'll activate the effect.
Yep.
Alright. You get me a second spy, attack position.
2 heads wins it for you.
That does. Do you not have torrential tribute?
Oh, torrential, you're good.
Alright, let's go for it. I'll attack directly at the spy.
Are you?
Oh, it's just. Man, you can just take the card out of your deck. It's not worth it for you.
Unreal. What is it? 4 tails in a row?
Alright, Gabe. You want to change it up? You want to call tails?
Please.
You shut up! You shut up! Oh my god, I didn't. Good game there, loser.
Yo, Gage, you got game 1. I mean, Fairy Box just wasn't doing it for me. There's not much else I can say.
Yeah, this is what happened last match too, but you know, you did 2-0 me after that, so.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go second. I think valuing the extra card is, I don't know. I mean, granted, for all the times I've went first and won, I can't really say much, but it just seems so appealing.
Well, this hand is looking interesting. I like this. I'm going to set a monster. I'm going to activate. Are you ready for this? I hope you have the outfit, but otherwise you're going to lose this game. I'm going to activate Wave Motion Cannon.
You know, I had a feeling that one of us were going to play this card.
Yeah. Well, I was that one. I will follow that up with setting a card and setting a card, and I'll pass. Hope you have the head.
I do have the head.
Oh, it doesn't even fucking matter. Jesus. Oh, you had it. That is disgusting. Well, yeah. Alright. That's all going.
There's the blowout. That's what we like to see. Okay, we are going to take this game easily. Now, you have that set card, which still worries me a little, but I'm so up on cards right now that I'm not super concerned with it. So I think what I will do is I will set a monster, and I will
part of the first game I really liked.
And I will pass it to you.
Alright, I'll draw.
Or the radio
That
broadcast.
would be like the best heavy.
That is probably, yeah, absolutely. That's the best heavy I've seen.
Would have been fun if there were still some here.
That one time when we were in that fairy box stalemate.
Oh, that's the one that, like, when we had, like,
when you paired it with my deck.
Yeah.
But this one with this one's wow. Alright,
Play around it.
you know, I didn't respect it.
You even said it, too. You're like, show me that.
Yeah, I was like, you had to have it. Alright, well, I guess we'll start off big. I'm gonna activate Reasoning.
This is such a scary card.
I got literally anything in my deck.
You have almost every level in your deck, I think, except 7. I believe. And you might even have a 7 now. I don't know. Okay. What is the worst case scenario here? Exile Force is kind of a problem. Air Knight Parshaft is also a problem.
Is it though? Is that a
Honestly,
card? Are you
there's
just
a
trying
lot
to
of
find
cards that are a problem.
Jinzo is spooky too. Jinzo's very scary on this.
Jinzo is also scary. What do you probably have the most levels of in your deck? Have Spy, a Guard, 2 Jizz, so that's 6 level first. Oh, you have Tomato too. I'm gonna call 4.
Okay. 4. That's a very safe choice.
Yeah, I think so. Morphing jar number 2.
Alright, well, morphing jar number 2, that's not the part I really want to see. So I'll throw that in defense.
Man, that is such a creepy.
It is, he's scary.
I'm happy it's out of your deck, though, I will say that.
God, I'm so scared of Spy right now, because I just can't out that Spy if that flips up. I think if I have any chance of winning this game, I have to get aggressive. So I'm going to normal summon my White Magical Hat. I'm going to flip up my Mystic Tomato, and I'm going to go Battle Phase. Let's see what this is. Is it Spy?
It is not a spy, but it is an old, vindictive magician.
Oh, shit! He played it! Oh, man! What would you like to pop in that one?
So we're just going to take out the white magical.
I kind of figured, yeah, that's the safe part. At least I get to keep the tomato. I'll just pass to you.
I will draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and flip up a copy of Raigeki Break.
Okay, yep.
We're going to take out this tomato here.
Get you for concept, right?
Yeah, I'm deciding what I want to get rid of. I have a couple of good options here. I'm going to get rid of Cliff the Trap Remover.
What the hell is even this?
This is my spell and trap remover.
When it deals battle damage, destroy a spell or trap. Wow, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's white magical hat, but for spell and trap remover.
Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, so you're
Yes.
gonna pop my tomato.
Yeah, so tomato's gone. I'm going to summon a tomato of my own, and I'm just going to slam open its jar.
Alright, I have officially no cards that I can top deck this. That's not a good top deck. I'm just gonna pass.
Okay, we're going to draw. No fairy box. I like it. We're going to double down on the tomatoes. Extra tomato, please, Gabe.
You are turning me into that marinara sauce. I will draw.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, dude, that's so bad.
I'm pretty susceptible to dark hole.
You are. That's the goal. I'll set a card.
Alright, I will go to main 1. I'm going to fire off Exile Force, get rid of that set. Slam it for another 2,800.
Alright, I'm gonna take another 28.
Oh,
I need a miracle.
いいね
That's,
okay.
I don't know.
That
What
was an interesting reaction you had.
That's okay. I'm okay with this draw.
Okay, so now I'm a little bit hesitant to attack. You could be bluffing, though.
Like, you don't have a Raigeki break to that Exile Force.
What is the worst case scenario? If you get a spy, you get to summon another spy, and then you're just sitting on 2 spies. If you have a guard, bounce one of my tomatoes, I can just resummon a tomato. So, I think let's go to battle. If you have a spy, I think I'm okay with that.
Well, it is the guard.
It's a guard, okay, so I'm gonna take 500. You're gonna bounce one of my tomatoes, I assume.
Yeah, just bounce the other two.
Okay, so we'll do that. Go to main 2. I will set a card, and I will set a
I'm
card.
gonna
Go
stop there for now.
ahead. That guard bought you a turn.
It did. It gave me a turn to live.
Yeah,
So
it might have just gave you an extra turn.